Hello everyone, this is Jeremy Larson with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, PenFed Realty Texas, y'all. This is not going to be the shortest video I've ever done. This is 8311 Floyd Lake Drive. It's actually cul-de-sac, so I'm surprised it wasn't Floyd Lake Circle, but it's Floyd Lake Drive. This is a mid-century modern gem that unfortunately was the victim of the October 2019 Dallas tornado. This is a dead-end cul-de-sac street, so that's a circle back over there. These are 1950s homes, and right where you see the gold finials on top of the fences, from that area backwards and to the left of us is the Buddhist temple here. We are located southeast of LBJ and Central Expressway off Forest Lane. So most of the homes in this area look like they were either not hit as harshly or already repaired. This one's the standout that has not been fixed. It's perched on a little bit of a hill ridge that kind of goes down that direction there. So I think that probably had some impact. That's the direction the winds came from for this tornado. So really cool architectural lines. This house is 2860 square feet, or was 2860 square feet. It was a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It's a bit of a jungle inside, but I think it's a good one to see. An investor asked to look at some properties that I felt like had good return value, and this one I think will have a good return value. It's been on the market 6 days. I really like the mid-century brick detail. I'll get up close to that. It's really sad that this got whacked like it did, but I'm gonna do my best to give you a tour. I love the angle of the entry line, and you can see up in the brick how that roof ridge came down. You can see the black tar line up above and where the brick was covered, and where that low slung roof probably came all the way across the front of this house, or at least across this atrium. So the brick wall in front of us, I think, is an atrium. Looks like the glass is rear set. I haven't been in that part of the house yet. Really cool planter. There's the brick detail. Really sleek. This could be a true showstopper. This is a really quirky little pocket over here. It's basically one street, and it's right up against the Buddhist temple, as I mentioned, and we're just south of Forest Lane and just south of LBJ Freeway. So this has a side drive that goes down. There's bamboo along here. Gotta love bamboo, because you know it's never going anywhere. The 2-car garage is over here. They did save a lot of the brickwork. You can see where it's sheared off here. I'm sure they cleaned up some debris. You can even see the tail end of the wood there. House definitely needed work before all of this happened. These are all old masonite shingles, or maybe asbestos in there, but certainly an interesting house from an architectural and from an investment standpoint. So we do have, I'm gonna walk quickly here because of course Jeremy wore construction tornado site appropriate footwear. Ferragamo slides, thank you very much. There's creek down below. I can just in the distance see the Forest Lane DART station. Don't know if you can see that there. Big yard. This house should be remade into $1 million jewel. The overall structures here, $250,000 is probably below what they're actually expecting to sell this for. So there's the roof line up above. That angle there is the same as the front of the house, and then you can see how deep those rafters were on the second floor. It's kind of a split level. It's like split between the rear half here on the back and at the front. We would have, if this were sideways, we would have called it a bi-level in Colorado, but we really don't do that sort of thing here in Texas. So when I got here, I got scared out of my wits because they have a scarecrow in the house that looks like someone who's sleeping, and it scared me to death. I'm not gonna lie. I backed out of the house so fast. If that had been on film, that would have been really funny. Certainly would have made America's funniest videos. Okay, so here we go. And again, this is not gonna be the shortest video. $2,860 for a 1953 house is a lot. Trying to determine what this space used to be, I don't quite know what this was, but it looks like it could have been a laundry room or quarters. I mean, there's certainly water connections back there. Not gonna delve too deep into this. That's the garage. Hard to say, that looks like a utility closet. Linen closet there. Lots of little stuff like this around. So there is a powder bath here. This kind of leads me to think that they probably built this to have help. So along in here, so kitchen, dining back over there. Get my gimbal squared out. Again, it's really hard for me to tell what was original and what was not. This was probably a game room of some sort, but I don't think, it's just really hard to tell what's original and what's not. So you've got things like this cabinetry here, that makes sense that that would have been, there's an old Hummel. And then you've got crawl space here. This is basically basement. We never, ever, ever have this in Texas. I mean, I've been selling houses for 20 years. I've seen 3 basements in Dallas. So not a common occurrence. What I like about this is that you've got some echoes of the past. Obviously, all of this has to be redone. There's not a ding-dang thing that can frankly be salvaged. These are likely the original countertops, likely the original cabinets. The purpose of these little ledges here was for spices and little bottles and cups and whatever you wanted to keep up there. There's upper cabinets, huge sink. I'm sure that was probably initially a farmhouse sink of some sort. You do have a little bit of water penetration here and some organic growth. I really love the details here. There's this reeded glass divider between the range, that could use a little cleaning, and this corridor. So you really could have walked clean past, I love that. You really could have walked clean past the kitchen and into the, what I assume was a game room. Those windows are original. That door is probably original. And I think that laundry room was original, but I'm having a hard time figuring out where things started and stopped. But bottom line, there's a lot of exposed sheetrock. So this house has been open now for 6 months. So I'm sure there is just not a shred of sheetrock in this house that can be salvaged. I'm assuming these are closets. I am using wipes. I would normally use wipes. Actually, it's a pantry. And I love this light fixture. Stuff like that could be salvaged. That's what you would do. You would salvage this wall. You would salvage that light fixture. Sure, this is more storage. And it's very gross. So basically, this is what terrified me. So this is the sleeping man that is a, you can see by the baseball hat, it's creepy just standing there. So little breakfast nook. The pass-through bar could probably be saved. And the upper cabinets, I don't know how you'd want to redo this. I would really have to spend some time thinking about that. So cool French doors leading outside. Big room, big space. There's stairs. So then you've got this great room space. For 1953, this was really forward thinking to have such an open kitchen, breakfast, great room configuration with a game off in the distance. I'm sure there were some pretty fun parties to be had here, whether it was your mom or your dad or it was the single doctor that you knew. Okay, so these are the stairs leading up. This would have likely been an open, yep. This would have been an open grid detail. that would have really let in a lot of light. I don't know why anybody covered that up. Okay, so stairs leading up, kind of precarious, kind of dangerous. There's the front door. I don't think that glass detail was original. I think the front door might have been original. Might. But, okay. So we have a planter here. We have a swamp cooler here. Here is that rear hallway. So, storage closets beneath here. Clear story light. So I was not correct. This actually, these were like storage closets that were under that brick wall. I'm not going to tread too far back here. Bathroom with a shower. Could use some sheetrock work. Who knew Ferragamo made construction-worthy shoes? These are actually very thick-soled. Okay, storage closet, storage closet, storage closet. Look at those built-ins. Oh, this must have been such a fun house. Can you imagine walking through here brand new? How cool. So when the tornado came through in October, it probably just ripped this part of the roof off, is my guess. I don't know. But given that that's the direction from which the tornado came, all of this down here is just sheetrock. Original tile. This bathroom was completely original, except for those Hollywood lights. It's really kind of sad. Big bedrooms. All those built-ins. How cool is that? So we've got a bathroom downstairs, bathroom upstairs, 2 bedrooms here. A very deep little well there. Need to be careful not to fall into. These floors are not original. This surely would have been nailed down wood floors. There's kind of a view again. This place had tons of light. I would really love to see somebody rebuild this gem. So there are the front windows for the living room. Look at that fan. How cool is that? I don't think that's original. It doesn't seem like they did a whole lot to this house. So it's very sad when tornadoes pull people's lives apart. I had the honor of helping a family in Rowlett rebuild their home after that tornado. Makes you think Dallas has a lot of tornadoes, but it actually doesn't. So normally we would be ending the tour by going out here, but we're not. And what I'm confused about is I don't know where the master is. So there's the formal living. There's bedroom 2 and bedroom 3. Oh. I know why. Master's gone. This used to be the master because that whole side of the house has been sheared off. Okay, so looky there. So this was another bathroom. And then the master was on the back side of this, and I'm sure they probably have this nailed shut or something. No. Bright and airy, open, floor plan. Haha, sorry, macabre. Built-ins. See, these were the floors that were original. These were nailed down, 2 1/4 inch. You can just hear the dart station in the background. This was a decent-sized bedroom. It's a real shame that this house was torn apart. It is salvageable. And I hope somebody will do that. These houses are really popular when they're redone. Tar and gravel roof. That's going to be some expense to get that redone. And it looks like there was a door here and that you could go out onto it. Probably not the soundest idea, but I don't think that door was original because these hinges are different than the rest of what was in the house. It was probably done soon after the house was built, but anyways, there's the doorway back to that other bathroom. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tour. I do think there's some money to be made here. This house could be dolled up into a $1.2 million project. Diane Cheatham's very popular contemporary neighborhood is just around the corner on the other side of the Buddhist temple. And those homes in there carry that price tag all day long. And it doesn't have... The neighborhood has personality over there, but I think this has a different personality that will appeal to people. These rooms are just incredible. The architecture is amazing. I'd love to know who the architect was on this house. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a great Tuesday. Bye-bye.